Wow. Okay, it's happened again. Cursor has released an update that is mind-blowing. This is what I have wanted for my whole life. If you're a person who isn't inspired by looking at a whole bunch of code, this update was for you. You can now change the look and feel of your site in an almost entirely visual way. You can click and drag and move and rearrange and see everything before you build it, and you don't have to go through that cycle of iteration, wasting a bunch of time. This is the most significant update that has been made for the non-technical developers, period. Is it hyperbolic? Enough talking about it. Let's just walk through how this works. You want to get into your internal browser first. So if you're launching your site from your terminal, you would click Open in Cursor Browser instead of Open in External Browser. Here we have the first website that I poured my blood, sweat, and tears into. Let's start with the new toolbar we have up here in the top right-hand corner of your browser window. There's 4 different options. Right here we have the Select Element tool. When you have that highlighted, you can navigate through your site, click on any specific element, and then the CSS menu, which is this one on the far right, opens up automatically. You can click on any element and learn everything you might need to know at a glance. We can see what the dimensions are. We can see the exact font color. Also, when you click on any element, it auto-populates in your chat based off whatever you're pointing at. So now that paragraph of text, now it's highlighting that image. No running through your browser's inspector trying to find the name of the different elements. You point, click, and then it auto-populates in the chat window. This is amazingly convenient, and it will eliminate a ton of opportunity for your agent to just not know what you actually want. And then see right here where the mouse is? This allows you to go back. So if you do something crazy, you can always go back. That's really nice. Also, you have this screenshot function, which is mirrored over here. You can take a screenshot and it pops right into the chat. My button over here may be broken or user error. I'm not sure. This does work. The last part of the toolbar we haven't discussed is the show console. I don't know if you've ever dug through the console in your browser, but it's kind of a pain. Now you can actually highlight it directly, copy it, and then throw it into a chat. Bing! Perfect copy and paste. Let's go back. I'm going to close the console. I'm going to keep the CSS panel and just do a little bit more experimenting around what we can and can't do. Aligning text has never been easier. You just click on it and then we can find out what it looks like. Left justified, right justified, or centered. Maybe I prefer this header in blue. Maybe I want this image to be right after. Maybe I want it on the left. Maybe I want it in the middle of my text to break it up. That's so easy. I keep expecting like a Microsoft Word moment where you click and drag and then all of a sudden everything goes like, but it hasn't done that yet. Important to note, nothing is finalized until you hit this apply button. So once you're happy with all of the edits you've made, you've centered your font, you've changed the background colors, you've added some cool outline strokes, whatever. Then you want to press apply. Your agent analyzes everything that you changed, starts figuring out what it needs to do, and starts to build the backend for them. It's so amazing. Look, it did that here. It's complete. Now those changes are official. If you've ever been working away on your site and no changes are appearing on the front end, it's possible you're seeing an older version of your website that's been cached. And so this clears the cache so you can make sure your site's displaying properly. You can also hard reload over here, same idea. And that's it. This is the debut for these modes and they will only improve. I was so excited when this one came out and I think this is a whole new wave on top of the already whole new age of development that we have been in, and props to Cursor for continuing to push forward and making development more accessible to everyone, whether you're a technical person or not. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you use this very powerful technology to enrich not only your life, but the lives of others. Be safe out there. Be kind. Bye.